Hi, I'm Amy Elizabeth, somatic and intuitive healer, and I am here. Many of you are already on my mailing list. You're aware of the programs I do. And this short video is to explain a little bit about the survey that those that are on my mailing list and those that follow me on social media will be receiving regarding the potential of an archetypal film exploration offering. So, what we'd be looking at with this group is spending 2 hours a week um, going over a film. We would do a watch party and we would set up starting to dive into learning to recognize archetypal symbology. Why is that important? Why does it matter? So I've been a certified archetypal consultant now through CMED for approximately 2 years. And it is something I run into on a regular basis that people are like, I don't even know what that means. Archetypes are patterns of energy that pervade everything. And those patterns of energies can be about shapes, they can be about mythology, they can be pretty much anything. Stories, we're talking Joseph Campbell and Carl Jung really introduced archetypes. And understanding patterns of archetypes and archetypal symbology allows us to start to recognize the patterns of power and the patterns of control that we engage through ourselves to try to manage our lives. So, what recognizing those patterns of control and those patterns of power supports is moving past them, moving into a space where when we're dealing with somebody who is pushing our buttons, triggering us, we can then recognize, oh, so we're in a control battle. I'm feeling triggered because I'm fighting for control. My boundaries are somehow porous, and I'm battling this other person who's in this archetypal pattern, which is causing me to respond from this archetypal pattern. For those of you who've done the Journey Inward program with me, and have had your charts of origins cast and have done this, this is going to deepen your ability to look for, pay attention to, and tap into your personal archetypal patterns and how they're interacting everywhere in your life. For those of you that haven't done a journey inward, who haven't had your charts of origin cast, this is going to expand on the ways in which you start to relate to power in the world, how you start to be able to see and identify your own archetypal patterns and how those affect everything, and how you start to recognize that everything is essentially a power negotiation. What you wear, what you say, the things that you think. So this is going to essentially help you to take things less personally. And all archetypal patterns have a shadow side from which they function and a light side from which they function. And it is going to allow you as an individual to start to choose your light side more than your dark side, which means that you will engage in less power struggles. You will engage in less control struggles. Super helpful, right? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be meeting on Zoom. This program, therefore, is available to my entire global audience. We're in a meeting on Zoom. The survey is going to give you some day and time options. Pick all of them that work for you, because that's going to help me hone in on what works best for the largest number of people. Drop your email in the survey to start with, and it's going to tag you if you're actually interested in this group. So as I build and put this together, the people that are interested are the people that are receiving emails, whereas the people who have said, no, I don't have any interest in this, that's just a whole email portion of how I'm going to communicate that you won't have to see or deal with. Um, so, like I said, this is going to be on Zoom. We're going to be picking out films. So, we'll be watching the film over Zoom. None of these sessions are going to be recorded. That's really important that everybody know ahead of time. I'm not going to be recording these sessions due to copyright reasons. We're going to be watching these films, pausing, dealing with, okay, so here's the symbology, here are the archetypal patterns, providing clarity, expanding on those patterns, providing space for discussion. So, from that perspective, I can't say, oh, well, we're going to watch a third of the movie on the first, and the third of the movie on the second, and a third of the movie on the third session. We're looking at essentially signing up for a month-long program, 12-week program, feeling into that. So, there's going to be just a few short, simple questions where you can there's a yes no question, and then check as many boxes as apply to you. This is going to help me deepen my understanding of where you're at and what your interests are. Um, so, thank you. Reach out to me with your questions, comments, dedications, requests, and I will see what I can do to help. Thanks so much.